to make a quick caramel syrup, we have to caramelize the sugar. Now the proportion between the sugar and water, it will depend on the preference. If you want to make a more sweet syrup, you can go up to, I don't know, 50 grams of sugar per 300 grams of water. That's going to be super sweet. But if you imagine a tea, usually on a 250 milliliters of water, you've got about 2 tablespoons of teaspoons of sugar. So if you increase to 2 tablespoons, that's going to be about you know, how you should work out, because this syrup, it will moisten your sponge and add a bit more sweetness. But if your sponge is already very sweet, there is no point of adding so much to the syrup. So what I got here, I've got about 60 grams of sugar, and I will put some water, but I'll go up to 500 grams, so like half a liter of syrup. Obviously you have to keep an eye, don't leave the pot with your sugar on the stove and walk away, because it will very quickly caramelize. So once you notice that there is some caramelization going on one side, just stay focused, as it's going to start getting browny very quickly. You don't want to burn the sugar, you just want to caramelize. Okay, you can notice the sugar starting to float as it's melting. Now when you pour the water, you also have to be careful, because the sugar will turn up super hot and the water will be cold, and then it can splatter and you can get burned, so just be very quite careful. I'm going to leave it to cool after, then fill up my drizzling bottle. So again, if you've got just a glass bottle, that's going to be fine. Even if you've got any leftover syrup, you can place that in the fridge and use it over a week or so. Okay, it started to dissolve, and then it will quickly start to caramelize. I can increase the temperature now if I want the caramelization to be quicker. But that's going to usually, that's what it usually starts happening. Sugar melts, and then while it melts, it starts getting super hot. As it gets super hot, it starts burning. So, and at this point, I will be fine to pour my water just a little bit at a time. If you want less sizzling, you can also put hot water. If you put the hot water, obviously you don't get the same impact, and you don't run that risk of burning yourself with spatters of hot sugar. And I'm just going to leave this on for probably another 5 minutes till the sugar will dissolve. Then I will leave it to cool, and then I will transfer it into my bottle. Now that the sugar syrup is a little bit colder, I will add the rest of the water. So I put 300 grams when I've cooked, so I'll put another 200. That's going to chill the syrup even quicker, and I'm going to pour it into my bottle. And it will just obviously be used, and the rest will go in the fridge.